Today I'm taking you to a very unique place for a coffee and a bit of a snack for breakfast. This is a place where a lot of motoring enthusiasts do visit on a weekend, and definitely worth a visit out into Western Sydney to have a look. Now I'm going to have a chat to the owners and get to know the reason why they set up where they are and using what they're using to do what they're doing. I've stopped at this very cool little cafe on the side of the road. It's actually a destination for motoring enthusiasts here in Sydney. I've seen a bunch of cars, including my cousin's hot rods, have sat out the front of this horse float. So I'm going to show you that shortly. But I'm here with Kim, the co-owner of this beautiful location, and I just want to know a little bit more about why you set up here and why it's such a unique spot to come and have a coffee and a bite to eat.
Yeah, sure. So we bought a church. That was probably the first thing that happened. And then we had this crazy idea to start selling coffee from a horse float next to the church. And explaining that to people at first was a little bit difficult. They didn't quite understand the vision. We built the float, we put it here, and it just, like it was a puzzle piece, and went together, and yeah, the rest is history. We've been here for 2 years. Yeah, it's a bit of a dream, really.
I mean, it's been part of its uniqueness is the fact that you're serving coffee out of a horse float.
Yeah.
It's different to a coffee van down the road. Like, it's just, there's something about it that, number one, people like to put their cars and motorcycles in front of it to take a photo.
Yeah.
Number two, you've got this beautiful little church next door.
Yeah.
That you guys are, it looks like you're doing some building on the side of it at the moment.
Yeah, yep. We're extending. We were going to live in it.
Right.
That was our dream, I guess. And now we're actually not sure what's going to happen with it. We're just letting it evolve. We roast coffee as well, so I don't know, maybe there'll be a roaster in it. Who knows? We're very fluid.
Absolutely. Now tell us a bit about this area where you're at. You were just talking about there's a little bit of altitude here, but we're out on, is it Silverdale we're here?
Silverdale. We're right next to Warragamba Dam. I'm very passionate about the area. It's just a gem, I think. We've got, as you can see, beautiful views. Just around the corner you can see the city from the road. Controversially, I feel like if this area keeps growing and evolving, we've probably got more tourism potential than the mountains.
Yeah.
It's a really beautiful area. We've got the catchment right across the road, so that's like unspoilt wilderness. The dam just up the road. Yeah, it's a beautiful area.
And for those of you that might not know what's happening in Sydney at the moment, not far from here is a massive international airport being built, and theoretically we might be seeing planes landing right in behind this landscape now too. Possibly,
yeah. That'll be that'll be something different.
Yeah. An adjustment perhaps.
Yeah.
So I think one of the things that I've noticed the most about your Instagram page in particular are these amazing food platters you do. So just tell us a little bit about that.
So that sort of just came about. We actually had a car club meet here when we first opened, just to get us a little bit more familiar with serving a lot of people with coffee. And I just made up a big tray of scones with jam and cream, just for everyone to like pick into, I guess. And it took off from there. Everyone just said, wow, that's a really cool thing for a party or function. So yeah, that's what we do, and that's been one of our best advertising avenues, the food. People just love to look at nice food.
Well, I'm a mad foodie, hence why I'm here.
Yeah.
So I think more than anything it was probably those platters that attracted me to your page.
Thank you.
So I'm going to link the Horse and Harpy page in the comments below, but also on the screen right now. Make sure you get over there, follow their Instagram account, check out their website, and more than anything, get out here and have a coffee and a bite to eat in your car or your motorcycle, and make sure you said Throttle Down Under sent you as well, and they'll be sure to give you the biggest smile in the world. Now only 5 minutes down the road from Horse and Harpy is Warragamba Dam. Now this is one of the main water catchments for the whole Sydney basin, so almost everyone in Sydney drinks water out of this dam. There's a great viewing platform here, but there's also a visitor centre as well that's inside. It's got all of the history about the dam, when it was built, all the people that built it, but it's a phenomenal place to come to. Now I was out here a number of years ago with my mate James, and when we were here it was during drought, so the dam was almost empty. Since then we've had buckets and buckets of rain, so there's a good chance there's going to be plenty of water in the dam today. How awesome is that? They're the valves from the original dam. I think they're 1953 valves. Absolutely insane. As I said, the visitor centre is here. Come and have a look around if you're in Sydney. Definitely well worth a look. And just cool to see what goes into having fresh water rolling out of our taps every day when we turn that dial. Kim, it was absolute star. Her partner off camera, Jacob, absolute star. Some of the nicest people you'll ever meet. So please, if you're in Sydney or visiting Sydney, be sure to come out to Silverdale and check on Horse and Harpy, have a coffee, have a chat. Beautiful, beautiful people.